Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Locked In podcast, hosted by the man with more personalities than Deshaun Watson has allegations. He is the owner of the paper bags and the man with the most top 3 finishes in league history, the Lock. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after a long hiatus. I know it's been so long, you guys have missed me. I get it. A month and a half of, this transition period. And no, I'm not talking about sexually. I know it's 2022, but we're going through a transition where, we got a new job. We're getting used to the new schedule. I apologize ahead of time, but going forward, the podcast will be rocking and rolling. And I hope you guys are ready to get locked in, because the next month is going to be an awesome month. And the reason why I say that is because every week we're going to come out with a new episode, starting with next week. Next week, we're really getting into fantasy football stats, things that are going to help you get into the season. Even if you're not in our league, we really want to start dissecting players and what's going to get you into that championship in your leagues next season. So number one, next week, what we're going to do, I'm going to go over our keepers, every team's keepers, right? From who I think they're going to actually keep. Obviously there will be a couple differences there. If somebody changes their mind on the keeper, but I'm going to grade them on a grading scale, A through F. And then I'm going to actually take those grades, and we're going to put them in order of what I think that member is going to finish the next season. Now, so obviously this will benefit anybody that's looking at fantasy football that's not in our league. You can actually see the players and what the grades are, and obviously draft accordingly in your league. But today's episode, we're finally getting into the last league member, the guy that won the championship last season. It kind of hits me home a little bit. Hits hard. I didn't get the job done last season, but this is the guy that beat me. His team was unbelievable. We want to get right into it. We want to introduce the self-proclaimed king of our league. To be honest, guys, this chat happened last week. I finally put everything together, and we got an episode out of it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. We had a good chat. We got kind of go from, talking about last season into the off season and kind of what we're looking at next season. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, because boy, was Jake's about as boring as his championship reign, but hopefully you guys, can pull something out of this and get some enjoyment out of it, because I can't say I did. But here he is, guys, the king himself, the champion from last season, Jake the Snake.
Got my championship ring in the mail. Pretty excited.
Championship ring?
Oh, you didn't get one last year?
No.
Oh, that's awkward. Thanks, Will. I appreciate you.
Let me see let's
nice
see that. Let's see that thing. Get it up in the camera.
I can't get too close. It might break my camera.
Because it's your fucking. Is that your East Lee County fucking senior high school ring?
No. Will, thanks. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Really recognizing me for being the champion.
Yeah. So speaking of that, obviously, congratulations, winning the championship. I have to give credit where credit is due. Unfortunately, I came up a bit short this season, but like I was saying before I introduced you, the team was pretty hard to beat. Not gonna lie. It was basically stacked. So we're gonna go through that, but we want to kind of know what does the champion do in the off season? What have you been up to?
Nothing.
This guy sucks.
Absolutely nothing.
I blew the whole $600 in one weekend, so that was good.
What did you do what did you do with the $600?
I ate a lot of food. I think that's why I'm 300 pounds now.
Yeah. So where are you at with that weight?
I'm down to 295. My fiance's got me. I'm starting to meal prep. taking some notes. Growing up, I had a really big influence. My favorite wrestler was the Lock.
Man.
So I watch his YouTube channels, and I really just enjoy what he does. So I'm really just modeling my life around him.
Yeah, that guy single-handedly ruined the podcast, so we had to take a month off to kind of get our PR back and kind of let people forget about what happened there. So, but let's just go into like last season. Obviously, you finished as the champ. We will call you the self-proclaimed king if we want. But you finished 11-3. You finished with 2,218 points, averaging 158 a week. That's really hard to beat, and we all know that. You kicked off the season, which I will put up here on the screen. Let's put that up here. Share my screen. Let's go live here. So if you can see that. So let's go into where is it? Last season. Morning Chubb. So we got Morning Chubb on here. We started out the season with a big one. Before I go into this season, right? So I have to stress this because, obviously you can have a good season last season, but the 3 seasons before that, the last time you were relevant, Jake, was 2018. So we got to put that in there. What are your thoughts on last season? Where do you go from here before we get into, obviously, your championship year?
Well, just want to talk about another childhood idol I had growing up, NASCAR driver Ricky Bobby. His big thing was if you ain't first, you're last. So I'm really taking that to heart.
Literally. Literally.
I had a couple rebuilding seasons. I was at the bottom. I was beer bitch for 1 year. The COVID year, so I lucked out with not having to handing beers out. That was cool. But just making the trades that need to happen. I made the off-season trade this year. Shipped off. You can help me with this. I'm a little lost on who I traded red
for. What?
Third round for.
See, I don't pay attention to the off-season deals because I don't.
All right, well, anyways, I traded somebody to red for a third-round pick, and that third-round pick turned into Cooper Kupp.
Wasn't it? Didn't you trade Justin Jefferson to him?
Yes, that was it.
That was the deal. You traded Justin Jefferson to him for a third rounder, and then he ended up getting rid of Justin Jefferson, and who knows? The rest is history there. But if we pull up your team here, obviously, what's that?
I had a good draft.
Did have a really good draft. So I just wanted to take a look at week 1 just to kind of go over like your keepers from last year because you kept who were your keepers last year? You had a fucking stacked team in the beginning of season 2.
I had Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, and DK.
And you drafted CD?
Yeah, first round.
And Godwin?
Got him second round.
Holy fuck! And then you got Cooper Kupp in the third. So
Cooper and I think TJ Hawkinson third round.
You probably would have just won the championship with that team.
Yeah, but I had to make some moves. I needed to chip off Saquon. I knew I wasn't going to win the championship.
Well, not with Saquon, yeah. Saquon is a lost cause there. But yeah, you started out the season kicking Red's ass 206 to 114. So
yeah. I've kicked his ass my whole life.
So if you go into so you started to you made a deal this next week, I think.
With you.
So this is the deal that you made with me. Did you? No, it wasn't this season. It was after this week. You traded me like CD and somebody for Diggs.
CD and Saquon.
Yeah. So you put up basically another 200 piece in week 2. Kyler and Cooper Kupp, obviously Cooper Kupp leading the way. So if we go into week 3, this is where, so that's where I traded. No, you didn't even trade CD Lamb to me. Let's see the transaction here.
That must have been a separate trade because we did a couple trades this season.
Yeah, if we go into, let's just go to your team.
What would have happened if we never did any trades? You'd be the champion right now.
No, because
Too much, too many variables involved.
Well, because that I mean, Diggs wasn't gonna make me a champion.
It looks like Jacobs and Diggs is what I got this week. So it's probably for Saquon and Chris Godwin.
Yeah, Saquon, Chris Godwin to me for Diggs and Josh Jacobs. That one kind of, I mean, I turned Godwin and Barkley into shit, but
yeah, and it's not like Diggs had a great year. I'm obviously going to keep him this year. I think he's going to have an off year this year.
Got to.
But he was kind of mediocre. He was still top 10, but not Stephon Diggs the year before.
Yeah, exactly. So we got that. I mean, if we're going into, let's see, week 4. I mean, when was the first time you lost it? So week 4 was, this was against me. So
was this the bet game?
This was the bet game. This was
Slayed the dragon.
Yep. Slayed the dragon. You took it out. This is kind of where I knew that it was going to be trouble. Even though your team didn't even have a really big week that week, but I didn't put up shit. Saquon had his best week of the season. And this is when CMC went down. I thought I spent $45 on Hubbard.
Oh.
So I thought he was going to do something, but nothing there.
I'm just really excited for the draft. Can't wait to get out to LaBelle, Florida. Been out there a few times. Are you coming down, Locke?
No, absolutely not.
Come on. We all know you're going to be there.
We're not going to go down to LaBelle, Florida. Don't even know where that's at.
Time.
Huh?
We'll have a good old time. You can meet at my apartment and I'll drive there.
It's
like an hour drive from where I live.
I thought an hour drive from where you guys might as well just come to Tampa. We'll have a Clearwater draft.
Jesse's been building for this moment.
Literally building every day.
He's got a guest house we all can sleep in.
Did he really? I think that's
what he's building right now.
Holy shit. So he's built a guest house.
He's sent his family on vacation. We're good to go.
I don't know. I don't have much to do, so I might go down there. Doesn't matter.
All right. Perfect.
It's kind of a far drive, and I got weekends off now, so all good.
I think we should go to the playoffs and talk about how awesome my team was in the playoffs.
Well, the playoffs is where it matters. So let's go into the playoffs. When did the playoffs start? Week 14. You didn't play week 14.
Yeah, I got the bye week. My guys were hanging out in Cancun.
So had the bye week.
Good thing, because my team shit the bed. Terrible. 158. That'll get you a win.
Yep, you would have lost. So there's the bye week. You put 148 up. All right, so this is the first week going against Ray. And unfortunately for Ray, your team put up 177. Cooper Kupp going in again, 25 points. Nick Chubb, 31. Fuck. I mean, you're not gonna beat that team, unfortunately. So you had Cole Kmet in there at tight end because it didn't even fucking matter.
Pretty sure you're week.
Huh?
I'm looking at something wrong here. What week is that? Week
16.
16?
Yep.
Isn't that championship week?
See, it should be.
Oh,
but,
okay, never mind. I forgot there's that.
Well, no, because it changed because there's 18 weeks now.
Yeah, you're good. And I mean, Ray only scored 102. That's
not gonna.
If he wants to win a championship, I know he talks a lot of talk and how he's going to win this year. He's going to have to put up more than 150 points in the playoffs. So I don't know what he has to do. I mean, he can wear all these suits and ties and all he wants, but when it comes down to it, you got to have the players that put up the points.
Exactly. And he does not. Auto drafting is not working.
Whatever he's doing is not it.
So that was week 16. Ray, get the fuck out of here. You're gone. All right. So now we go into the only week that matters. Okay. Let's go into the week that matters. Week 17. Let's go to the matchup. Fuck. Bad. So I didn't do anything. The two times I played you this season, my team just shit the bed. Didn't even.
I started Antonio Brown and he walked out at halftime and I still beat you.
Well, my team, so the week before, Higgins put up like 42 points or something.
Yeah.
Josh Allen this week didn't do shit because it was probably, what was it, 2 rush touchdowns. Oh, he threw 3 picks against Atlanta. Ronald.
When we at Nick's house for this, and I let you pick my second flex spot.
What's that?
We were at Nick's house, and I let you pick my second flex spot. And you chose
Did I?
DK Metcalf.
I don't remember that. I would have never done that.
It was going to be DK, St. Brown, or Penny.
Oh, well, either way.
He was the lowest of the 3, but he still got 30 points.
So we're just going to put this out there as well, okay? You won fair and square. But let's just put this out there, okay?
What are we putting out there?
If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. But Ronald Jones replaced with Fournette and CMC being in there. This is a totally different game.
Oh, so are we making excuses? Because
absolutely.
Wow.
Because this season, that level now, huh? This season, you guys already know it. CMC is going to be MVP, fantasy MVP.
He might rip his toenail off on his way to training camp. Be out for 6 weeks.
The Marshall Falk conversation. He's not working out anymore.
No, he just eats.
Yep, he just eats and sleeps. And he told me, he called me. He said, Lock, this is the season. He saw my YouTube video. He saw the lock. He's very excited about being on his team. So,
man, you had Mike Evans on your bench.
Yeah, I forget why.
I think he wasn't going to play.
Yeah, he wasn't going to play. He was hurt.
I think that was his hamstring issue, and that's why I started Antonio Brown.
Exactly.
And then he left.
So that's that's about it as far as the season. Championship winner. What is that? Your second one?
Yeah. 2-time champ.
The first one is an asterisk. Okay, HDMI cable.
2-time champ, Lock?
No, but I've won more money than you.
That's okay.
Good job. I have a prestigious record in this league.
That's okay, because guess what? Who is the winningest league member in league history?
Me.
No, it's not anymore.
It is.
It's been me for a while.
No.
All right, we'll get Corey.
Go look it up.
Corey has all the answers.
Well, okay, so the winningest, we're talking just record.
Yeah, record.
I'm talking like
the whole time.
Top 3 finishes is me, but that's all that really matters. We don't care about your record.
What matters?
Huh?
So how do you feel about the new buy-in?
The buy-in, $200?
$200, but I want the winner to get a lot more.
Yeah, the winner should get most all of it.
Okay, you're down with that. So that's 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's majority of the league. We're the only 3 voices that matter.
Should be.
Commissioner and first and second place.
Well, so my opinion on the buy-in should be, because what we were going to do, jump it up to 150.
150 is fine. Not too bad.
So 150, we put, what is that? 10 people, 1,500.
So we put our whole money into
this. Whoa. We don't talk about jobs in here, Jake.
Oh, no, not you. We're not talking about you, right?
We don't talk about work. We don't talk about anything. We don't want to offend anyone.
Is that not allowed in this podcast anymore?
No, we're not allowed to talk about it in general in football world. Friendly. This is a friendly fantasy football league. We do not talk about people's jobs or anything.
Just scrub that out for me.
Yeah, scrub that out. So I think 150.
Okay.
That's pretty affordable. I mean, it's $50. You could literally save $1 a day in the off season, and you'll be all right.
Do that. You have like a piggy bank where you save $1 a day.
I mean, some of these guys probably need help with it, so we'll help them out. So yeah, 150. That would put $1,500 in the pot. What is that? 1,000 to first. I'd say 1,000 to first, 300 or 400 to second, 100 to third.
I like that.
I mean, let's get big money here.
Yeah. I mean, who cares about second place? It's the first.
Nobody gives a fuck. You still win. You win double your money.
Yeah. And then third place, you get some of your money back.
Third? I don't know. We'll talk about it further down the road. Holy shit. My table just messed up there. So going into next season, though, what like keepers wise, so this is what we got to talk about because your team was stacked. Yeah. So, I mean, you're looking at. So who we got right now? You got Diggs, Cup,
I don't know
Chubb.
if you heard the new rule changes, but I get 4 keepers this year.
No, that's what I said last season too. It doesn't work.
I just lose my first round pick.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm going Diggs, Cup, and Chubb, and then I'll let you guys in on the secret for the last one.
Well, I'm on Ross. St. Brown would be a good keeper, but he might be a first rounder. DK, I would not draft him in the
I'm
top
fading
2
those
rounds.
receivers.
Jacobs, I mean,
Nah, he's done. They drafted a running back this year.
yeah, he's not bad though.
He's also on a contract year, so maybe.
Seems better. So you put it out there: Diggs, Cup, and Chubb. That's it. Keepers are already set.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Unless somebody wants to come get Cooper Kupp, he is available.
And what are we offering for Cooper Kupp? What do we need?
I've got a couple offers on the table. The highest one right now is a 2nd round pick. So
Second round pick for Cooper Kupp.
you take that however you want it. If you want to make the trade right now, we can do it.
My 2nd round pick would be higher.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it on the stream.
Oh man, that's tempting.
You can have them.
But I got 3 good keepers, so I don't really need to give up.
Just think about it.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice. You could
the
draft
best receiver in the NFL for fantasy. Obviously, it might not
right
be
now
the best
until he tears his ACL.
He already did that. It's good. He's got a dead man's ACL on his knee. He's fine.
And where do you think? So let's go into a little bit of so next season. We kind of put it. Ray put it in the chat, and I liked the question. He wanted to create a poll, and besides yourself,
I don't think that was the question.
Yeah, it was. Besides yourself, who do you think has the best chance to win the championship next season?
I think Red's coming on a tear, guys.
Huh?
Red. He's tired of being bullied and picked on. All right.
We're gonna edit this out. All right.
This is it.
Yeah, that's a joke. All right.
He's gonna get Cooper Kupp for that 2nd round pick.
Okay. And he's gonna trade him to me in week 3.
No, we've talked about trading with you. No one in the Nicholson family's trading with Lok'd this year.
They're good trades.
For you, most of the time.
Absolutely, because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem.
Oh, me knowing what I'm doing is a problem.
So, I'm taking a third of the league out of your way.
Okay.
Good luck. You can trade with Ray. You can trade with Corey. Chat them up. None of the Nicholsons are going to trade with Lok'd this year.
Okay.
He's going back to that 8th place finish where he belongs.
No. Clearly, I belong at the top.
It's been a fluke. It's been an odd couple years. We had the COVID year and then the 2nd year where it was kind of COVID 2.0. Last year was kind of like the first year where everything was back to normal.
Well, COVID year, I finished in 8th. That makes sense.
Did you?
Yeah, that was, 2 years ago?
2020?
No, 2020 would have been the year before.
2019.
That was when I won.
Yeah, 2019.
Okay. 2019, I came in 3rd. So, no biggie.
So who are you keeping? Let's talk about that.
Well, we know my keepers. If we go into this, let's see.
Sure, let's talk about that for a second, because I know you kind of interviewed yourself on the last interview. That was kind of lame.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the fuck that guy was.
Let's talk about you for a minute. How do you feel if last season went?
Last season, I mean, it went well. I mean, I made the championship game. At the end of the season, that's all that's where you got to get to. So,
yeah, sure. But you didn't win. You're the first loser.
Yeah, I'm the first loser, but I won money, so I felt good about that. And the issue, like the thing is I knew one of these seasons it was going to come back to me. Injuries were going to get me, and I was I made some trades that were awesome in my opinion. Like getting CMC is huge. Like if that guy fucking plays, it's like I have a guaranteed 25 points every week.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that. The injuries in the playoffs just fucked me. Like I literally was trying to just get lucky. Like that's what it was. So
Fournette, he lost Mike Evans.
Like, yeah, Ronald Jones starting for me. Like, I didn't want to play him, but and that was the thing. It's just stupid decisions last year. I was gonna put Boston Scott in for Ronald Jones that week. Just because I was just like, oh, here goes Boston Scott. He's gonna have his big game, and he goes off for 24 points, and Ronald Jones gets 3. So like, just weird decisions. Not starting Mike Evans that week, but I mean, really, it was Fournette and McCaffrey for me. And McLaurin didn't do anything all season.
That guy was a trash bag.
Now, he is potentially a good steal this year in the draft, I think.
I got him in my dynasty league. I got him towards the end of last year. So
he's got what? Wentz thrown to him. At least Wentz can throw the ball a little bit.
Annie, did you watch a Colts game last year?
Better than Heineke.
Heineke's good, bro.
No, he doesn't throw it long. Ever.
Yeah, I guess.
So I think that, yeah, as far as like my season last year, it was good. I just didn't,
couldn't finish.
I couldn't finish. I needed a little bit of luck, and it wasn't going to happen. So, and honestly, like to try and beat fucking Cooper Kupp and Diggs and all those guys is kind of tough when you're hurting. So, but this year though, I tell you what, another top 3 finish, guaranteeing. Okay.
Guaranteeing top 3.
Guaranteeing top 3 finish. And I got a surprise for you guys in the first round, maybe the second round. We don't know, but I got some potential draft picks.
Don't draft a quarterback as early as you did last year.
Oh,
I know you want Josh Allen.
Oh, we might be drafting Josh Allen earlier, boys. It may be the first round draft pick. Might be the 9th.
Don't matter in this league. They matter, but there's so many of them.
No.
Like if we were to go to a super flex league, quarterbacks would get drafted in the first round every year. All of them. Some of them would get kept.
I believe that, but I also believe that there
Kyler
are
Murray in the 5th round.
Yeah,
and I also got what's this today? It's off of waivers. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And those are guys you can plug in and they score 25 points a week.
Look, everybody says this. Everybody says this
receivers. And
until you're in a situation like Red was last season, where he literally, the only reason he lost like 4 weeks in a row is because his quarterback. And then, or you have like a situation where like, Corey needed a quarterback and he waited until week 8 to get one from me. So I do believe that there's like 5 quarterbacks that you have to take early.
Okay.
And that's Josh Allen. I think he's going to be, he's 35 points plus a week. And you're going to have Mahomes. I don't know about, Mahomes is Mahomes.
Mahomes will still get to 25.
Tom Brady's going to have a great season. He's going to go really early this year. Like last year, I got him in like the 8th.
Yeah.
Brady, Rodgers.
Rodgers without Adams, huh?
Yeah, I don't know about Rodgers.
I'm fading him a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously they'll still do things, but I think they're going to be a running team this year.
And I honestly think Lamar is going to be top 5 again.
There it is.
I have to say it. I'm not going to draft him, but I do think that Lamar is going to have a fucking awesome season. Because I think he's kind of pissed off. And I don't think he's going to go for a contract this season. Or I don't think he's going to get one before the season. I think he wants to prove a point, and then he's going to get like fucking $300 million next season.
Dude, I already see it. I already have had nightmares. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
No.
And he's going to command $50 million a year.
Holy shit. Hey, but the way these quarterbacks are getting paid, like Kyler got 240?
253.
250.
His wasn't guaranteed like Watson, but he got more money than Watson.
That doesn't for me, that doesn't. Lamar has to demand 275 or 280.
Yeah. If he wins the Super Bowl and is close to another MVP, we got another Joe Flacco issue on our hands.
No, he's definitely. I think he's better than Flacco.
He's better than Flacco, but you can't pay all that money to a quarterback.
Yeah,
and you don't have any money to pay anyone else.
Well, he doesn't have anybody else. He has literally fucking tight end.
He doesn't need anyone else. He's the best player in the NFL.
You need tight end and an offensive line, and you're good.
Yeah, he's got Mark Andrews.
So,
Ooh.
but let's get a little good conversation. Not we don't need it that crazy long today, but because yeah, I'm getting back into this podcast. But what are some ideas for some future podcasts? We're getting into the football season, so we're done with the interviews. I want to get. I said, my next ones are probably going to be about like sleepers for the upcoming season.
Yeah, just break them down. Do like position ranks.
Position ranks, top fives.
Position ranks, you can go busts, sleepers. I mean, there's so much you can do leading up to draft year. I mean, draft year is honestly my favorite time of the year.
Oh, so
season's
great.
fun and all that, but the draft is definitely peak fantasy football.
Peak fantasy football. Well, we're gonna get some in there. I'm gonna get some guests in as well, kind of help out with it now that everybody knows the characters.
Pat McAfee or something like that. Maybe you can get that shout out on WWE Talent Call.
Maybe I should send my promo tape over. But any last words before we finish this up?
No, I'm just really excited to see everyone. I hope all these out of towners can make it down for the draft. I mean, the champion gets to choose where it's at, so I'm not leaving. I'm staying here.
I'm not fucking leaving. Well, I didn't get to choose where it was last season, so that's bullshit.
Well, you guys still went to Vegas this year.
Well, we did go to Georgia last season. And I did say that was
Georgia was fun. That was a good time. Just we were there like next week last year.
Yep.
This time
true.
Last year.
We were.
That was a big thing. I mean, maybe we should just have the draft in July again. I'm 1-0.
Maybe.
I'm down for it if you guys want to draft this weekend. We can draft tomorrow.
Let's do some mocks. We'll get in the group chat. We'll get some mocks going, and I'll get this podcast up and running probably by the end of today or tomorrow. And we'll get some.
Change this to a crown. Can you do that?
I could try.
Yeah.
I'll try to do some editing work here. But thanks for joining. Let's play some TFT. And what's that?
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's it. We'll catch you later. Goodbye, King.
Make sure don't bully anyone and spay and neuter your pets.
All right. Thank you. See ya. This has been a presentation of the Locked In Podcast. Like and subscribe for more videos.